Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 6. I wanted to go over a couple of things that are going to be covered in these chapters. The first thing I want to mention, and I don't know if this is the first time this has happened or not, but when you go to the read and practice for the chapter, not only will it have the rubric, but this one, it has some examples. So if you click on it, it will show you what your document should look like. So this is a good help, to kind of go in and see what your, what it's supposed to look like. I'll make it a little bigger there when you're done. So if ever it has the examples, please click on those and kind of double check your document with those. So just wanted to go over that really quickly. A couple of things that we're going to go over this week are symbols and special characters. So right here on the insert menu, we're going to be working in here. So if you need to add some sort of a special symbol, or if you're doing like math equations, things like that, this is where you'll find them. So what you do is you put your cursor where you need it to go. We'll just add in, you can do it right from there, or you can bring up the whole little symbol dialog box. Has the most recently used, you can do all sorts of changes and up here and scroll through them. Oh, it's not working that way. There we go. Okay. So lots of different options there with the symbols. And then over here is the special characters. So you're probably not going to need to use them a whole lot, but now you know where they are if you do need to. So if you wanted to insert those type of symbols and things like that. One other thing that we'll be working on this time is bookmarks and references. So bookmarks are pretty fun to, if you wanted to, set a bookmark in the document. So let's just say this one is we'll just name it audit. And then we wanted to come down here to committee. Okay, so one thing I will be looking at on your assignments is to go in and see, I think it has you set up 3 different bookmarks on this one. So I will look to see that you've made those bookmarks. And then you can also link to those or you can set up a, what's it called? My mind's going blank here. A hyperlink. There we go. So if you wanted it to, if you wanted someone to click on, let's say we go to the end of the doc, or let's go down here. And we want to link back up to audit. So we're going to do, oops, I'm going to highlight it. Okay, that's the text to display. You could actually just put your cursor there and then type the text in here. And then if we want to link it back to our bookmarks, we can link it back to our audit bookmark. Let's see. Okay, so you can look at bookmarks there. What we really want to do is click right here and have it go to audit. Okay, so then as they come across this document and put their cursor over this, it shows up as a link, and all you have to do is click Control and click on it, and it takes you back up to where your bookmark was. So the text will go over that in a lot more detail, but I think this is super handy, especially if you're in like a 30-page document or something and you want to have links to go to certain spots in the document. Really super handy that way. This is our keyword for this week for the quiz. And the other things that I wanted to cover really quick is saving it for assignment. Let me go back to the assignments really quick. For assignment or chapter number 9, it's going to have you save the document 4 different ways. You're going to be submitting 5 documents total. So on this one, it's just having you get used to different file types and saving it in different ways. So you're going to be submitting a Word file. So docx is the newer Word files. That's an older Word file, a text file, a PDF. And then it's going to have you make another font change and save it that way. Okay, so I will be looking for the 5 different files, but for those of you who've never saved it a different way, if you come up here and go to File and then Save As, it's going to ask where you want to save it to. And then it's also going to say, well, what kind of file do you want to save it as? So this is where you change that information. So you can save it as a PDF, you can make a template out of it, a Word template. You can save it as an older Word file. If you're sending it to somebody that only has an old Word program, you may want to save it as an older Word file so that they can open it okay. So lots of different options there. That's where you're gonna make your changes on where you or what type of file you save it as. So I think that's everything for this week. If you have questions, please let me know. But I did want to make sure that you saw the examples there, and everything else should be pretty straightforward in the book. I've enjoyed reading through your forum postings. You're doing a great job there, and I appreciate you helping other students too, because sometimes you guys can answer questions faster than I can. So I appreciate that. Have a great week.